Happy Friday. We've had winds today across the lake, the Pink Salt Lake. They've been measured at, I think it was 90 kilometres an hour. Is that what I said?
Yeah, it's a bit windy.
It's a bit windy. Yellow.
It's been blowing dustbins over and all sorts.
But having said that, see if you can see this. And some of you poor buggers have got snow.
Yeah.
See you later.
Bye.
Hi Bob. Hi Bob. We are in Los Montesinos and we're going for a Mexican. Cheers.
It's lovely and warm now.
Yes, even though we've got jumpers on.
Chesca hasn't. And what?
We struggled with the menu a little bit because we can't decide what we're going to have.
Too much choice.
Bob's going for ribs. Well, for starters, we're getting
nachos and melted cheese for starter.
And then Bob's ordering the ribs. Helen's ordering a quesadilla. I'm going to order a chimichanga. This is the melted cheese. Oh, what's that? We've not had that before.
I don't know.
Oh, no, it's not. It's got melted cheese in the middle. It's like a toasty.
Because it's to dip up with, isn't it?
We asked for it with no chorizo. Helen's not a fan of chorizo, and the chorizo here is a chorizo flavour, shall we say. Also over there are the dips.
And the nachos.
The nachos and the dips. Look at this.
The nachos are lovely.
This is just, the nachos, proper smacking coriander. That, I absolutely love it.
He's licking plates still.
I enjoyed that look.
That were really nice. We've not been for a while, but as good as I remember.
La Cantina is under new ownership, just so you know.
Cheers. What are you thinking of, Andy?
Back in a bit. Helen's cooking for a change. Later we're going to Zenia Boulevard. We might show you a bit of that. We're expecting 31 degrees today. We're going to the Boulevard because Francesca's got a trial for being a catwalk model, basically.
There's a competition, but the Boulevard are holding a competition looking for next year's promotional models for the Boulevard. Here you go, dogs. And I said to her, why don't you apply? And she, anyway, eventually she sent a photograph in and she got through. So they're doing like a catwalk with all the ones that have got through today.
Helen is cooking.
That's a surprise.
Well, it's Saturday. What are you cooking, boss?
I'm cooking without a glass of wine because we're going out to the Boulevard, as Andy's just said. And it's only afternoon, so we're not going to be eating it until later. But if I don't cook it now, we'll not be eating tonight at all. I am cooking a Thai green curry. And also I'm making the filling for a steak and kidney pie.
So where did you get the kidney from?
Well, I had to go to Rios for it because Carrefour had no kidney at all.
Something we've always suspected. Helen's actually seen it today. Mercadona have different prices in different shops.
I've seen it massively today. I've been looking for cod, and actually there seems to be a problem at the moment. There's not hardly, I'm not going to say there's none, but there's hardly any cod anywhere, fresh cod. Carrefour didn't have it. Mercadona hardly had any. They've got 3 cod on the fresh fish counter. They've got nothing pre-packed. You had to buy the whole cod, and in the Mercadona here at San Luis it was $7.95 or $7.99 a kilo. We were going to get Madison a birthday card because she's actually 18 on Tuesday. Happy birthday, Maddie. And I had to drive past another Mercadona, which is at Atalaya Park up near Benihoffer. So I thought I'll just pop in and see if they've got any, and they've got the same cod, just the whole ones. You've got to buy a whole one, but rather than $7.95 a kilo, it was $5.95 a kilo. So it was €2 a kilo cheaper in that Mercadona, which were 5 minutes away, which I think is disgusting. We noticed it last week actually, but when we went to Maddie's, the wine that we buy,
The wine, yeah.
yeah, we pay $2.40 a bottle for it here, which is cheap, and I'm not complaining. But there at Maddie's, it were $2.35 a bottle at Maddie's.
Look in the back catalogue for episode 114. 4. And you'll see when we went to the Chinese supermarket, and we got some lemongrass. That's the Thai green curry paste. In there, there is
onion, garlic, ginger, a couple of chilies, the zest and juice of a lime, lemongrass, and now it's going to get this. This is what's going to make it green, the coriander.
It's very aromatic.
Yeah, I've just added the coconut milk and some light soy sauce, and then we'll just leave that to bubble.
What sort of steak did you get?
I don't know what it is, but it's got some nice sinewy bits in it, so I thought it'd be good. Slow cooked.
Where did you get the steak from?
Carrefour. It's called Morthia.
Oh.
Or Mathia, something like that. But you can see it's got lots of sinewy bits in, but that'll be lovely when it's slow cooked. It'll just be dropping to pieces. Like I've said before, if you buy steak that's too lean and you're slow cooking it, it's dry. This won't be. I'm a bit funny about liver and kidneys. I like to chop all sinewy bits out of it.
That's a lot of kidney you've got there, actually.
I've got a kilo. Guess how much it cost me?
How much?
From Rios. You've got to guess.
180.
350.
And that's going to be slow cooked in the oven?
Yeah. Yeah, you might think I'm throwing a lot of it away, but that's just me.
For the record, the Thai green curry tastes absolutely, you're missing out.
Absolutely, you're missing out. What's that mean?
It's fantastic.
Best go and ask my dad if he wants a little spoon with it.
No. He's not having any until he's having it. See, I didn't know you put beer in steak kidney.
Well, you don't really. It's usually steak and ale, isn't it? But I just thought we'd have a mash up.
Fusion. I knew you couldn't not use.
It's got to be done. Hendo's would be proud of me, but they won't sponsor me. A bit more in.
And what's the stock for?
I'm going to put the stock in as well. So you want some gravy on your chips, don't you?
You're missing out again.
Helen was just saying off camera, we've no idea what happens next, whether there's more rounds. Did you say about the other woman? She said she'd been in a Netflix series.
Yeah. I mean, I think Francesca's beautiful. Of course I do. She's my daughter. But if she gets through to the next round, it'll be a bloody miracle with how many people are here. Because they must have hundreds of people that they're looking at today. Andy's saying we should have gone in for it as well. And I said, what? Advertising restaurants and food.
That's your number.
El próximo grupo. Súper mixto. Los chicos estaban escondidos, están saliendo todos ahora. A ver un guapo gigante ahí que estoy escuchando. No puede ser que solo ella lo diga, tengo que escucharlo de todo el mundo. ¡Guapos! Ah, eso está mejor ya, muy bien.
We've just got back and we can smell this outside.
I think that's done. It just needs thickening up, look.
Is it soft? Is it tender?
I don't know. I would think it
It's
would
going to
be.
get cooked again anyway, isn't it?
Yeah,
In
but
the
not
pie.
for very long.
It was growing, and now she's getting a haircut again.
Just top the top off so that it don't get too big. I want it to be more round. Yeah, that's all I'm doing.
Didn't film much last night because I started coming down with a cold type thing. My throat's gone and everything. Thai green curry was. And we'll go and show you what Bob's been up to round his allotment bit of the garden. This morning Helen made some pastry for the pie, and we'll show you the pie in a bit. The pastry's in the oven.
No, the pastry's not in the oven. The pastry's in the fridge, wrapped in cling film.
Lots of tubs.
Lots of tubs. Gareth got me 10 of them and 4 of them. These are for the bigger plants. So I shall be transplanting my tomatoes into these tubs and my peppers into these tubs and things like that.
We've ordered some sprout seeds today as well, haven't we?
We have, yeah. But today what I've done, I've planted some garlics in these tubs.
Right.
Yeah. If you look very closely, like here, I've got some tomato shoots coming up.
Okay.
Some basil seedlings coming up.
What's these here? What's these?
That's rocket.
What is it?
That'll make you happy, Andy.
Yeah, I like rocket.
What's
Looks a
in
bit
that?
like watercress,
What's
doesn't
on
it?
that one there?
Oh, that's basil.
Is it basil?
All right, some more,
Oh, these were the ones.
basil.
These were the ones that you got from Lidl.
Yeah.
They're my cherry tomatoes. As they get above the rim, I shall pack them up higher with compost.
So that's eggshell in the top of
That's
there.
eggshell in the top of there to give them
Is it calcium that you get from the eggshell?
yeah.
Anything else coming through yet?
No, what's that down there? More tomatoes.
They're tomatoes,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, they're coming up. We can see them.
Yeah. Well, at the moment they're only the first leaves, but they'll stay where they are until they start getting bigger leaves on
And
them.
then what will you do? Split them?
I shall lift them and repot them.
And then within the next couple of weeks as well, the rest of this, if you just show over here, this terrible bit of garden, this will all be done as well. I've never used this dish to make a pie before, so I don't know what it'll be like. I have got a proper pie dish, but I don't think it's going to be big enough to cut into 6.
The chips are probably going to be fried 3 times, I guess.
At least twice.
At least twice. So she'll fry them once, drag them out, they'll cool down a little bit, and then fry them again. Can't wait for this.
As long as my pastry's not a disaster. I've not cooked pastry since lockdown. So it's a bit rustic looking. My pastry's a little bit too short, I think. So it's splitting a little bit.
It will taste great.
I'm sure. Pastry feels lovely.
Looks really good.
Happy Tuesday.
Anyway, that's about it for this weekend's vlog. Hope you've enjoyed it. Before we go, don't forget to
Like
Subscribe.
and ring that bell.
Ding, 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 ding.
He didn't even give me a chance to say anything. And before we leave, we're going to show you the progress on the park as it is.
Before any of that, it's going to be a little bit too late, but today is Tuesday the 14th of March. Happy 18th birthday, Madison.
Happy 18th
birthday, mate.
birthday, Madison, Titch, short stuff, and all that lot. Now, if you're a skater, you're going to absolutely love this, because skater, I wanted to let you on with BMXs actually. If any of you guys are old school enough to know about BMXs. Now, while I think on, and I forgot. Right, while I think on, there's rules and regulations and things that's changing here in the area that's going to be law come October, and that is that all estate agents or everybody involved with selling properties has to be legally registered and pass an exam. I can say this, I'm actually quite proud of it, because look what Missy's got.
It was quite a difficult course, actually.
Yeah, so all legal, above board, ready for everything. So if you're interested, you know we're legal and you know we'll look after you. Give me a shout.
And I'm just in the process of registering us with the Valencian community, because all estate agents have now got to be registered with the Valencian community, and you get a registration number, and we will be.
Here you go. Well done, Mrs.